on top, then you wouldn't hear shit at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top of
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with Drake. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Steps away. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken it around the 40. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Drake running left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant to Hamler. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jags post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, Justin Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Hurts. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did. And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time they stay on the ground. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Okay, ready?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition's... He's got a man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get it to Drake, running left. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Michael Davis. He's at the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate because those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Hurts throw there, complete to Hamler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
But first down, Hurts. Forced out to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On fourth down, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense, but how many times?
And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Howell throwing on 1st down here. He dumps it off to Dre. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Another throw for Howell. Caught by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down, Howell back to pass. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. O.J. Howard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Chad Muma. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match the opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. Joe Reed returning.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On the option right, Herbert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Herbert on first down now. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 35, Jaguars 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 125 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. It's Eckler again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Powell to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Powell throwing again after the pick 6. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with